I have been discussing the assignment of chapter number 2 for quite long now. In case you have still any doubts here, do let me know. Most of the students had doubt in the assignment of chapter 2 for the last.
Very good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, Prashantpreet. The students had doubts in question number 18th and 19th. I think I had discussed this during the doubt session also and during the class as well. Still, if any of the students has a problem with this one, do let me know. I'm going to discuss the assignment of chapter number 3 today, coordinate geometry. So we will be going over all the questions one by one. Okay, assignment chapter 4 questions. Okay, so we will come to that one by one. Let's go over the assignment of chapter number 3 and then we will go to the assignment of the next chapter. Question number 1 here, if x is negative and y is negative, if you have coordinates of a point x, y, and both those coordinates are negative, what can you say about the point? Where would the point lie?
In third
quadrant.
quadrant.
In third quadrant,
quadrant.
the values are negative. That's correct. In third quadrant, both x and y are negative. Then the line of intersection of quadrant 3 and quadrant 4, third and fourth quadrant.
Y-axis.
So if we roughly draw the axis, let me just horizontal axis as x dash, vertical as y dash. The point of intersection of both the axes is origin, and then this is quadrant number 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this one is 4th. If we look at the intersection of quadrant 3 and quadrant 4, so as you can see, this is what you have. It's actually the negative direction of y-axis, but we have the option y-axis, so we will be marking that. Where do the 4 quadrants meet?
At
0.
At origin.
This is O.
Origin.
This is not
Origin.
0.
At
This
O.
is origin.
At O.
At O. The common point for these 4 planes is point O. Then the point whose abscissa and ordinate have different signs. Different signs means they are of opposite signs. Where would they lie?
Second and fourth.
Second and fourth
quadrant.
If we look at the values, yes, in the first quadrant, we have x and y both positive. In second quadrant, x becomes negative, but y still is positive. And third quadrant has both of them as negative. Last quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. So in quadrant number 2nd and 4th, the values will be opposite for the coordinates of a point. So the answer is quadrant number 2nd and 4th. Mirror image of point 39 in x-axis. So agar aap point mark karte ho 39, it will be in
3 minus 9.
Yes, if you are taking its reflection in x-axis, the y coordinate changes. So the answer will be 3, minus 9.
Can you explain again the fifth one?
The mirror image? Mirror image
Yes,
is
ma'am.
like, okay, mirror जैसे reflection होती है, for any point from the mirror, the distance will be same, but the direction changes. So अगर हम x axis को mirror मान के चल रहे हैं, तो इसकी जो reflection बनेगी इस point की, वो opposite side पे बनेगी. This point, if you just roughly mark it in your graph sheet, let me just see if I can do that. So I will have point given to me here, 3, 9. 3, 9 means it will lie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right here. Let us say this is the point that I have with coordinates 3, 9. I want to find out its reflection with respect to x axis. मुझे x axis में इसकी reflection देखनी है या mirror image देखनी है. तो x axis के ये ऊपर है, इसकी reflection opposite side पे होगी. पहले आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि जो आप रिफ्लेक्शन लिख रहे हो या मिरर इमेज लिख रहे हो वो कौन से एक्सिस के अबाउट लिख रहे हो, उस एक्सिस की दूसरी तरफ जाना है आपको. अब यहाँ पे हम एक्स एक्सिस के अबाउट रिफ्लेक्शन लिखेंगे, तो आइडेंटिफाई करो कि पॉइंट कहाँ पे है. एक्स एक्सिस के ऊपर हो सकता है या नीचे हो सकता है. अगर हम ऊपर हैं तो हम नीचे चले जाएंगे, अगर पॉइंट नीचे है तो हम ऊपर की तरफ उसकी रिफ्लेक्शन देखेंगे. तो जस्ट आइडेंटिफाई एक्स एक्सिस से कितनी दूर है. द वर्टिकल डिस्टेंस ऑफ दिस पॉइंट फ्रॉम x-axis, it's 9 units. So I'm supposed to go 9 units away from x-axis to the opposite side. तो दूसरी तरफ 9 units दूर अगर हम जाते हैं, तो x still will be 3, the abscissa will still be 3, लेकिन जो y की वैल्यूज होंगी वो नेगेटिव में चले जाएंगी. इधर y नेगेटिव है तो आपके पास ऑर्डिनेट चेंज हो जाएगा.
ओके मैम.
एंड अगर आप इसकी रिफ्लेक्शन देख रहे होते y एक्सिस में, तो आइडेंटिफाई करो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू y एक्सिस इसकी पोजीशन क्या है. y एक्सिस इज वर्टिकल, तो पॉइंट या लेफ्ट पे होगा या राइट पे होगा. तो यहाँ पे जो पॉइंट P है इट्स ऑन द राइट साइड, रिफ्लेक्शन इसकी ऑपोजिट पे बनेगी, लेफ्ट पे बनेगी. कैन यू टेल मी, अगर हमें इसकी रिफ्लेक्शन लिखनी होती है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू y axis, it is 3 units away from y axis towards the right, we will be going away 3 units on the left.
-3 and 9.
-3 and 9. This time the abscissa changes its sign.
-3.
Yes,
me,
Vidhi,
ma'am.
I'm aware. It's okay. Let me see if I can change the settings and then you can rename. Okay, I think you can do it now. You can rename yourself. All right. Anyone with doubt in any of the MCQs now?
Ma'am, please explain the fourth one again.
The point whose abscissa and ordinate have different signs. Abscissa and ordinate have different signs means the x coordinate and the y coordinate, they have opposite signs. Opposite signs का मतलब अगर x पॉजिटिव है y नेगेटिव होगा, अगर x नेगेटिव है तो y पॉजिटिव होगा. लुकिंग एट द 4 क्वाड्रेंट्स एंड आइडेंटिफाइंग के जो हमारे क्वाड्रेंट्स हैं उनमें पॉइंट्स के जो कोऑर्डिनेट्स आते हैं वो पॉजिटिव हैं या नेगेटिव हैं. जस्ट गोइंग ओवर व्हाट आई ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड इन द बिगिनिंग कि हमारे पास फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में दोनों वैल्यूज पॉजिटिव होती हैं. लेट्स मार्क अ कपल ऑफ वैल्यूज हियर. आई थिंक इससे इजीली आइडेंटिफाई हो जाएगा. नाउ लुकिंग एट द 4 पार्ट्स ऑफ द प्लेन, अगर हम पहला वाला पार्ट देखते हैं, ये पार्ट देखते हैं प्लेन का, तो इसमें x की वैल्यूज भी पॉजिटिव होंगी बिकॉज इधर x की पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन है और y की भी पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन है. इसमें x और y दोनों पॉजिटिव होते हैं. अब आप जाओ सेकेंड क्वाड्रेंट में. सेकेंड क्वाड्रेंट में y की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है, x की नेगेटिव है, तो मैंने ये लिखा था x इज नेगेटिव, y इज पॉजिटिव. नाउ इस क्वाड्रेंट में इन दोनों के साइन ऑपोजिट हैं. पहले क्वाड्रेंट में दोनों का सिमिलर साइन था, सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में इनके ऑपोजिट साइंस हैं. दिस इज व्हाट यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई. एक क्वाड्रेंट तो हो गया सेकंड वाला, इसमें x और y ऑपोजिट साइंस कैरी करते हैं. आप बाकी के दोनों क्वाड्रेंट चेक करके देखो, थर्ड और फोर्थ. थर्ड में दोनों नेगेटिव हैं, दे हैव द सिमिलर साइन. Fourth quadrant में again they become opposite. X is positive here, Y is negative. So that's why the answer is this. In second quadrant and in fourth quadrant, the ordinates, ordinate and abscissa, they have opposite signs. I hope that makes sense. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Just give me a minute. All right, let's go over to the objective type questions. Find the distance of this point from origin.
0.
5 minutes.
5 units. The point 0 comma minus 5. Since the abscissa is 0, this point will lie on y-axis. First thing you notice is that abscissa is 0. This means the point lies on y-axis. And if I had to mark, the point will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. This is where the point would be. Now, just write down how far away is it from the origin. How many steps away is it from the origin? It's 5 steps away. So we give the answer as 5 units. डायरेक्शन मैटर नहीं करती जब हम डिस्टेंस लिख रहे हैं, तो आपका आंसर होगा 5 units. Write the axis on which this point lies.
Y-axis.
Y-axis. Again, the
Y-axis.
abscissa is 0, so it will lie on y-axis. The coordinates of points A and B are given. Find the difference of abscissa of A and abscissa of B. This is a very simple question. आपको बस पता होना चाहिए abscissa किसको बोलते हैं. Sometimes this also can be asked in like this. Find abscissa of A minus abscissa of D. They can even interchange. They can ask ordinate of A minus abscissa of B. There will be 4 values. For point A, abscissa or ordinate होंगे. For point B, abscissa or ordinate होंगे. वो 4 values पे कोई भी operation आपको करने के लिए बोल सकते हैं. Addition, subtraction, maybe multiplication, division also. But this is what usually can be seen in your sample papers or in reference books. इस तरह के questions आते हैं. So make sure you know what abscissa is and ordinate is. Once again, abscissa is the word used to refer to x coordinate, जो x की reading होती है उसको हम abscissa बोलते हैं, और जो y coordinate है उसको हम simply ordinate बोलते हैं. And together they are called coordinates of a point. I hope this is clear. Anyone, any doubt in question number 8? Abscissa of A is -3 and abscissa of B is -6, and you need to find out their difference. So they will have a minus sign in between. The answer will be 3. Then what is the x coordinate of any point on y-axis? Now, as you can see, question number 6th and 7th actually relate with
0.
question number 0. On x-axis, sorry, on
0.
y-axis, yes, abscissa will be 0. अब यहाँ पे इन्होंने x coordinate बोला है, ये सीधा भी पूछ सकते थे. Again, what is the abscissa of any point which lies on y-axis? In which quadrant does xy lie? This point, where does it lie? If y is negative
Fourth
and x is
quadrant.
positive.
Fourth
Fourth
quadrant.
quadrant.
Fourth quadrant.
अब if you try to recall, I think जब मैंने चैप्टर आपको स्टार्ट करवाया था, मैंने समरी से स्टार्ट करवाया था, and maybe you can now see कि most of the questions are based on that summary. Summary खैर जनरलाइज थी, लेकिन यहाँ पे उन्होंने वैल्यूज देके वही क्वेश्चंस पूछे हैं, like somehow modifying whatever was given there. And this is the most scoring chapter. Subjective type questions, plot the points, then mention the quadrant in which the points lie. Very simple question. You can even without plotting tell that where do these points lie, and then you have to just show it on the graph. And sometimes the question can also be identify the shape of the quadrilateral form, what type of quadrilateral is formed, in case it's a specific one. Maybe it's a trapezium or a kite, or maybe it's a rhombus, square, or a rectangle. So you can write that down. And based on that, further questions could be asked. Find out what's the perimeter, or find out what's the area. You have done questions like these last year also. Then find the coordinates of the point which lies on x and y axis both.
0, 0.
That's origin. Origin lies on x axis and y axis both.
0, 0.
Yes, it's the common point. Whose ordinate is -4 and which lies on y axis. So the point
Zero
lies on
minus
0
y-axis.
minus 2.
0 minus 4.
Abscissa will be 0 and ordinate is given to us as -4. So these are the coordinates. Then abscissa is 5 and lies on x-axis.
50.
0.
5,
50.
this can also be given to you as the point whose distance is 5 units from x-axis and 2 units from y-axis. That way also you can be asked to write down the coordinates of the point. The point which is 5 units away from x-axis and 2 units away
5,
from
2.
y-axis. Sorry?
5, 2.
Let me just write this.
25.
Yeah, that was a tricky one, right? 2 units away from y-axis.
25.
Yes.
25.
The point will be 25. The point will be 25. So be careful when you write down the answer for questions like these. They could also tell you the direction. Sometimes जब वो distance बता रहे हैं कि point आपका अगर 5 units away है x axis से, is it above or below? If it's above or below, then the sign will change accordingly. अगर मैं इसमें बोल देती 5 units away from x axis and it lies above x axis or it lies below x axis. Going by the
-2,
definition,
5.
yes, sign of abscissa will change. Now, sorry, the ordinate will change as sign. अर्शप्रीत बेटा, जब हम पॉइंट लिखते हैं, किसी भी पॉइंट के हम कोऑर्डिनेट्स लिखते हैं, the abscissa and the ordinate actually tell you how far away those points are from y-axis and x-axis respectively. अब अगर हम यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट प्लॉट करते हैं, मान लो यही वाला पॉइंट है. If you can see, let me just bring this to the screen. Okay, this is the point that I have here. Okay. Now, looking at this point P, मैंने मार्क किए हैं distances. Distance from x-axis and distance from y-axis would mean perpendicular distances. First thing, जब आपको distance लिखना है, हम perpendicular distance की बात करते हैं. Now, looking at the way I have shown here in the diagram, मैंने जो ग्राफ पे शो किया हुआ है, पॉइंट प्लॉटेड है और पॉइंट के डिस्टेंसेस बताए हुए हैं. If I draw a perpendicular from point P to x-axis, अगर मैं पॉइंट P से परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करती हूँ ऑन x axis, this will tell me how far away it is from x axis. How far away is it from x axis?
Nine units.
9 units. It's 9 units. और अगर आप अपने पॉइंट की कोऑर्डिनेट्स की रीडिंग चेक करो तो ये जो 9 units है, this actually is the ordinate. कोऑर्डिनेट और y कोऑर्डिनेट, राइट? और अगर हमें y एक्सिस से डिस्टेंस देखना है, just observe how far away this point is from y axis. For that I will need to draw a perpendicular from P to y axis. Y axis पे perpendicular draw करो तो आपको पता चल जाएगा ये point y axis से कितना दूर है. It is 3 units away and 3 is actually the
Abscissa.
opposite होगा ये. ठीक है, ये ध्यान रखना है. This gets mixed up in exam. Okay, now coming back. 13th question, 3 vertices of a rectangle are given. You have to plot these points on the graph sheet and hence use it to find the coordinates of the 4th vertex. You have been given that the quadrilateral formed is a rectangle. तो इस तरह से इसको complete करना है कि जो 4th point हो उससे जब adjacent वाले coordinates आप vertices connect करो तो rectangle complete हो जाए. Find the area of the rectangle as well as the point of intersection of diagonals from the graph. Is this done? Anyone who has doubts in this one? If you want, I can do this with you. Anyone who wants me to do this? Okay, so I'm assuming that this has been done. Still, if you want, I can send the answer for this one. It's again a very simple question. A will be in your first quadrant, B will be in the second quadrant, C will be in fourth quadrant, B will be in fourth quadrant, and C will be in, does it form ABCD? It becomes A, B, D, C. Am I correct? Give it a try, just plot the points.
Yes, ma'am.
It becomes ABDC. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, you will have A, B, C like this. And now we would like to make this a rectangle. So if I join point A and B,
7,3.
yeah, that would be in the same horizontal line as A and same vertical line as C. So right here should be point D. And can you now tell me what the coordinates would be so that it becomes a rectangle? It would be 7, 3. And then for the second part, finding the area. Once you have obtained the coordinates of point D in such a way that ABCD becomes a rectangle, the next part is find the area of this rectangle. To find out the area, you need the length and the breadth. So length can be obtained by measuring the distance between points A and B.
6 units.
6 units. And the breadth, the shorter distance, is
4 units.
4 units. And now you can find out the area. The area will be 24 square units.
Square units.
And then find the point of intersection of the diagonals from the graph. If you draw the diagonals, you have to find out where do they intersect. You have to draw the diagonals in the graph sheet, indicate the point of intersection as O, and then write down what will be the coordinates of point O. Okay, let's see how do we obtain the length and the breadth. आपके पास जो points A और D हैं, if you just look at the distance between those 2 points, आपके पास जो square graph sheet होगी, ब्लॉक्स बने होते हैं ना उस पे, आप काउंट कर सकते हो कि पॉइंट ए और डी के बीच में कितने यूनिट्स आ रहे हैं, वो ग्राफ के जो ब्लॉक्स बनते हैं वो कितने ब्लॉक्स आ रहे हैं ए और डी के बीच में. सो ए से डी तक अगर आप जाओगे तो बीच में 6 ब्लॉक्स होंगे. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let me just mark here. Maybe this should help you. ये हमारा x axis है, इस पे मैंने units indicate किए हैं. Now from A to point D, अगर आप in between ये check करो, how many blocks can you see? From 1 to 7, how many units are there? This will be 6 units. Yes. Similarly, you can read from C to D. Above x-axis, हम 3 units दूर हैं. 1, 2, 3. और below हम 1 unit गए हैं. तो total आपके पास ये बन जाएंगे 4 units. Length is 6 units and the breadth is 4 units. And what are the coordinates for the point of intersection of diagonal?
4,2.
4,2.
4,1.
Would be correct. It would be 4,2.
Ma'am, it is
4,1.
4,1.
It will be 4,1. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
It will be
Yes,
4,1. There is one method you will be doing the next year. Section formula है. अगर हमारे पास plane में, Cartesian plane में points marked हैं, we can find out the midpoint of the line segment which connects those two. तो अगर यहाँ पे हमारे पास rectangle बन रहा है, both the line segments A, C and BD जो diagonals बन रही हैं, इनका midpoint same होगा. तो मिड पॉइंट निकालने के लिए अगर आपको ए सी का मिड पॉइंट चाहिए, what you can do is add the abscissas, divide by 2, add the ordinates, divide by 2. A और C के जो abscissas हैं उनको ऐड कर लो. So 1 plus 7 by 2, ordinates ऐड करो, उनको by 2 कर दो. तो इससे आपको मिल जाएंगे the coordinates for the midpoint. And this answer will match if you find out the midpoint of BD. B और D के एब्सिसास को ऐड करके बाई 2 कर दो, इनके ऑर्डिनेट्स को ऐड करके बाई 2 कर दो. वैसे तो आप ग्राफ से भी रीड कर सकते हो, बट इससे क्रॉस चेक हो जाएगा कि आपका आंसर करेक्ट है या नहीं. Then question number 14, plot the points, join them to find the figure and find the area of the figure so obtained. So I think that you've been given 3 points. It will form a triangle. What kind of triangle is it?
Right angle triangle.
Right angle
It's
isosceles
right angle
triangle.
triangle. And then you can find out the area by using the base and the perpendicular. You would need to measure the length for the base and the perpendicular. Then question, okay, let's do this one also. 14th question, let's plot the points. This is 14th question. In case you have not done this, you can do it side by side with me. We have points 6, 5. Let's name them as A, B, C. So 6, 5 will be, let's do it roughly 4, 5. It will be over here. So this is 6, 5. Then we have 6 and minus 3. Then we have minus 2 comma minus 3. So it will be here. And then you will obtain a right triangle. A and B are in the same vertical line. B and C are in the same horizontal line. And this forms a right triangle. You can write down the figure obtained is a right triangle, then finding the area. The area will be given by half into base into height. Base will be BC and perpendicular will be AB, and then multiply it with half. Identify the distance between points B and C.
8 units.
8 units.
8 units. And between points
AB
A
is
and
8
B,
units.
also
8
8
8
units.
units.
8
And then
units.
you can find out the area will be 32 square units.
32 square units.
The triangle is a isosceles right triangle.
Okay, you can specify because the two sides are equal. You can also write down that the triangle formed here is isosceles right triangle. That's good. Now, question number 15th, find the distances of the points from x-axis. I discussed this earlier also. Distances of any point from x-axis are given by their ordinates. आपको ordinates लिखने हैं इनके, तो आप simply distance बता सकते हो If you want to be specific, you can also write down whether you are above x-axis or below y-axis. Sorry, below x-axis or above x-axis. Yes, yes, Harshpreet, that's how you can count. So I think 15th question is easy. For the first point, the distance will be 3 units above x-axis. For the second point, it will be 2 units above x-axis. For this point, you can write down it's 3 units below x-axis, and the last one is 2 units below x-axis. Just to be specific, because negatives हैं साथ में, आप position भी बता सकते हो कि point x-axis के ऊपर होगा या point x-axis के नीचे होगा. Distance के साथ positive negative नहीं लगाना. Distance is neutral of its sign. Just keep that in mind. मार्क्स नहीं करते वैसे, टीचर्स वहां पे लिख देंगे बेटा डिस्टेंस के साथ साइन नहीं मार्क करते हम. Question number 16th, which of the following points lie on x-axis and y-axis? Very simple question. Looking at the ordinate and the abscissa, if abscissa is 0, the point will be on y-axis. If the ordinate is 0, the point will be on, sorry, if the abscissa is 0, it will be on y-axis. And if the ordinate is 0, it will be on x-axis. So A will be on y-axis. B will be on neither of those, like it will neither be on x-axis nor on y-axis. It will lie in the first quadrant. Point C.
X-axis.
B,
X-axis.
Y-axis.
then E,
Y-axis.
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 F and G.
X-axis.
X-axis.
All right. Plot this point on the graph paper. Also plot the reflections of point in x-axis and y-axis. So if you are writing down the reflection of any point in x-axis, you will change the sign of the ordinate. Ordinate का sign change कर दोगे आप. Reflection of point D in x-axis, it will be -2.
-2, 3.
And in y-axis, you change the sign of abscissa. So it will be 2,
-3, 2.
You will be plotting these points, and sometimes this question could further be asked. There could, sorry, something I would like to, just mention here. आपके पास जो ये assignment बनी है, it was I think made before we got the sample papers for 10th standard. And now looking at the sample paper for 10th standard, there is a change, major change. Along with case study questions, you now have questions carrying 5 marks. So keeping that in mind, जो यहाँ पे questions दिए हैं, वो इस तरह से हो सकते हैं कि वो 5 marks carry करें. तो for example, if ये question है आपका जो भी consider करें, 17th question, plotting the point D, 1 mark. Reflection in x-axis 1 mark, reflection y-axis 1 mark. तो ये 3 marks का question बन गया as such. अगर हम बहुत leniently इसको distribute करें. Then you could be asked, find out the figure obtained by joining these points. And then further, if it's a specific shape for which area can be calculated, you could be asked to find out the area. In that case, it becomes a question carrying 5 marks. So majority of these questions can be combined together for 5 marks or 4 marks question. Prepare accordingly. Then question number 18th. Let ABC be an equilateral triangle, in which B and C are given here. This could also be given without the picture. ये बिना इस diagram के भी दिया हो सकता है. Simply ये लिख दे. तो हम plot करेंगे पहले, and the answer for this particular question can be given without the graph. हम graph की help नहीं लेंगे. And I would like to continue this question tomorrow. And yeah, you have test of chapter number 3 on Thursday. So we will be discussing this, and I will try to discuss some case study questions with you. All right. This will take a little while, so I'm not taking this up. We have just a minute left. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Yes,
God
ma'am.
bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Thank you, ma'am.